This episode was brought to you by a paid sponsorship for the awesome Kickstarter Humblewood.net.
When I was still getting to know the system, I rolled up a Dexy Draconic Sorcerer. I had a whole strategy to use mobility spells to bounce around the field, jumping and feather falling into combat, my Blade Ward ready. I wanted to make a single class Gish, and I thought a Sorcerer was the key. When I was looking into the archetype though, I stumbled across an interesting cantrip. Welcome to this animated spellbook. True Strike. Basically, True Strike lets you call out a creature and use magic to tune into their movements, see weaknesses in their defenses, gaps in their armor. It's kind of like that thing in anime where they're like, wing!
Taijutsu, the ancient fighting style, known for its heavy reliance on raw power. I must use my speed and strike at the leg.
Anyway, we were told of a desert town where my character had inherited a plot of land, and so we went to go and claim our new base, the Generations Abandoned Inn. As soon as we got inside, we could feel that something was amiss. Giant scorpones. Well, regular-sized scorpions. But it was our first fight, and it was time to strut our stuff, show off our abilities. I raised my hand, and I pointed at one of the scorpions who was eyeing me to cast True Strike. Time to die, Scorpone. And I knew his every move before he made it. The fighter split one of them in half. The cleric smashed another to bits with his hammer. The warlock whiffed an eldritch blast into a dusty couch. It was nearly time for my turn. I was ready. I saw to dodge. He leans back to the right. That would be my place to strike. And it was time! Tiger style! Oh, no, overexcited. It was the scorpion's turn. It leapt through the air, its engorged venom bulb glistening in the desert sun. And as it pierced me, it rolled a critical success. 2 piercing damage plus, oh my god, 2d8 poison. At which point, I think 30% of my blood supply was replaced by venom. And of course, I lost concentration. And the final scorpion finished the job with a modest stab, 3 damage, and I was unconscious. At first, I tried to blame bad luck, and then I started thinking about it. True Strike takes up one of your cantrips, an important feature. It gives you advantage on your next round against a specific creature. Sounds cool, but it's concentration and only for 1 round. So if you get hit hard and lose concentration, have to switch targets, your target gets killed or leaves range, or you cast any spells. Basically, if anything happens except what you expect to happen, you waste a round. And for what exactly? To roll 2d20s and take the highest roll. Couldn't you just attack twice in 2 rounds? Rolling 2d20s with twice the potential damage output? And with that realization, unconscious, I did a test roll. Just to see if I would have hit the scorpion that had replaced 20% of my blood with poison on my first roll. Oh, and look at that, an 18. I could have killed him, but instead I wasted a turn fantasizing about hitting him, and I got wrecked. True Strike is bad. There are builds, I'm sure, rogues, etc., where maybe it helps, but if you aren't getting sneak attacks or planning some grand assassination, just pick up Firebolt. Most people can't kill someone in a single hit anyways.
Thanks for watching this episode brought to you by the Humblewood.net Kickstarter. Humblewood's a campaign setting and adventure for 5e. It's got a whole new set of bird races, new monsters, and incredible art, all from the awesome people over at deckofmany.com. Link in the description and hopefully on screen right now.